What's going on, arcade nerds? Yesterday I made a video working on a Wells Gardner 4600, and in the comments Casey Yuri pointed at this resistor and he said, hey, this resistor is getting really hot, can you work on a Wells Gardner 4900 and tell me what you think? And so today I got a 4900 out, so I'm going to take this apart, and I already have an idea what your problem is. I can't say for sure, but the resistor you pointed at deals with the power supply. And I'll show you some common things to look at. I hope it works, but to be honest, several things could cause that. There could be all kinds of parts all across the board shorted out. But let me ask you this: is your fuse a 4-amp fuse? I believe this takes a 4-amp fuse. Make sure your fuse is the correct size. Also, yeah, 4-amp fuse on this. But okay, I believe he pointed at this resistor here. What I want you to do is I want you to check or replace this transistor right here, and it'd be easier to look at from the bottom. No, look, I'll go from the top. Okay, and I'm gonna get this piece of solder, and I'm gonna point at these diodes I want you to check. Okay, this diode, this diode, this diode, and this diode. Make sure all those test good. If you don't know how to test it, just replace it. And if that doesn't help you out, send me an email, and Casey, and I'll do whatever I can to help you out. But okay, so this is a mystery chassis. This just came out from a gondola outside, and I'm getting ready to test it. One thing that bothers me right off the bat is you can see somebody soldered a sync wire across here. You see that right onto the connector? So I'm just gonna remove that if my iron's hot yet. Oh, they tied two pins together too. You gotta love it. I'll fix that right better. It's just bothers me that's right there. But okay, so I got the screws out. I'm gonna let it sit this way and let's see what we get when I plug it in. Okay. Alright. I don't have any, hold on. Let me plug in my pattern generator. Okay. Anything on the screen? Another collapse. It almost shows it's wider than a total collapse. So I'm gonna test the transistors for that. Hold on. We got it off. Yes, I'm not discharging it. I'm just going to do a quick flip. Discharge your monitors before you work on them. Unless you don't mind getting electrocuted. Like me. Okay, so I got the sucker flipped over. I'm going to set this to diode test. We're going to test these two transistors. If you have a collapsed screen, you want to test this transistor and this transistor. And I can't see the meter. Hold on. Oh, this isn't my meter. I'm not used to it. I gotta set it to diode test. There we go. Okay, in circuit, that actually looks good to me so far. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'd say those are good in circuit. So, if these two test good, then I would say we need to replace IC301. So, let me dig through the shelves and let's see if we have an IC301. This is just a quick guesstimate. But what happens is this creates the signal, this amplifies the signal, and if this amplified part is right, then let's go ahead of it and let's check out this IC301. All right, turn the camera off. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, so as you can see here, I have a nice new old stock chip here, and I got a socket right there that's going to go in too. Also, if you notice, this chip here has a pin missing here and a pin missing here, which is really nice because you can't plug it in backwards. Okay, so I'm going to discharge this sucker. Okay, discharged. Somebody taped this up. I always like to cut it right here at the neck board because you can always solder it back and you don't have any splices or cuts. Sometimes I'll put a wire nut in the middle though. Okay, I'm going to unplug this guy and the decals. Okay, push this up out of my way. I'm going to use this crappy desoldering iron. Okay, that might do it. I'm gonna see a little blood right here. Okay, let me get that out of the way. And I'm just going to pry at it. It should come up, I think. Okay, so that's out. Just gotta remember that chip points towards me in this situation. So the new socket is going to point towards me. All this crap in the way. Oh, I forgot. I gotta cut this pin off and cut this pin off. I hate these snap pins. I like the straight pins better. The spacing isn't right. Okay, I think I got it. That's a tight fit. Okay, all the pins are there. Okay. That's 97.3. Where's some 60/40 solder?
You got, yep.
I don't think so. It feels too stiff. There it is. That'll work. Okay, the pin's there. I was looking at it from a funny angle. I'm like, oh, that one pin's not through. Okay, we got it. Okay, that ought to do it. And I'll stick it in and let's test it out. Okay, we're having some battery troubles. I need to get a new camera, man. New cameraman and a new camera.
Hey.
Her. Get this rat's nest out. Now this, this is obviously gonna need a cap kit, but what I'm doing is, I diagnose and I fix them, and Kelly's doing the cap kits, and then I do cap kits too, but okay. Got the decals, even though I don't need it right now. Okay, we all good. We all good. Let's plug it in and see what we get. I forgot to hook up the DAC ground, but it's okay. Whoa, we have more than a line, but still something ain't right. Let's see here. I just put my soldering iron on top of a screwdriver and burned it. That's the good stuff right there. Show this on camera. Show this on camera. Whoops. My soldering iron's all smoking.
Oh boy.
Wow. Alright. Where'd that flathead go?
I don't know.
Alright, I'll use my fingers. Okay, take a look at this. It looks like it's out of sync. This, can you see it in the camera?
Mm-hmm.
This one right here. Go back to the screen. Okay, we're sort of, kind of in sync. Go back down here again. I don't know, one of these. He has some fold over. I say let's do caps before we do any more diagnosing. But I bet you, I don't bet, I know it was that chip. Okay, so my beautiful wife, she's gonna do some capping, or maybe I will, because it looks like you're capping. That's the K7000.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I guess I'll cap this, and I'll come back to you guys in a minute. Okay, so I'm just soldering all these caps. I pulled all the caps out, put them all in. Now I'm just soldering. I like to do them all in one shot. Seems to save time. I'm using this, I like the 60/40 solder better, but whatever. Somebody did a cap kit before on this, and whatever flux they used, whatever solder they used, put the flux in it. It's terrible. It like dirtied this board up. Okay, is that everything? Okay, now, if you don't have a pair of these, get one. They're wonderful. They're basically just side cutters, but thinner and have a sharper point. And they're really useful for electronics. Anywhere from cutting legs off of a already soldered in chip to cutting leads off of things you solder on. The one thing though you can't do is you can't cut heavy copper or steel, because these things will explode. Like one jaw will break off. I hope this works, because the goal of this video was to tell that guy, Yuri, what's the first name? Casey? Yes. Was to tell Casey where to start looking on his 4900. So hopefully this video produces a working 4900. It should. Okay. I'm just gonna let that sit there for now. Okay. Oh, let me find the wire I'm using. Oh, here it is.
Right there.
This is my fancy test cable. Kelly's dumping out wire nuts everywhere.
Getting too low in the barrel. I can't reach my hand in there.
Okay, so that's ready to be plugged in. Did I miss anything? Doesn't look like it. Let me get a test pattern generator. Okay. Yes, I did miss something. I didn't ground the DAG to the neck board. Dang it. Okay, plug this sucker in. We have full deflection. And we are rolling. Let me set this to that screen. Ah, there we go. Snaps right in. We have a working monitor. All right, give me one of these. That was the sissiest. Come on, let's do it. All right. Well, guys, if you like these kind of videos, please subscribe. Let me know so you can support me on Patreon. And have a good day.